We are going to continue using our forms, and I'm going to change the shape a little bit this week. So I'm going to start with this form from Nail Company, and this is a really great form. After using these, I'm sure that you guys have fallen in love with them. So don't forget that we're just going to rock them back and forth a little bit to help create that curve. We're going to go under our free edge, pinch down our sides, connect the front corners, pinch in, and then straighten up if you need to. I need to straighten mine just a little bit. So the shape this week is going to be a tapered square. So we're not going to do our wide square. We're going to taper the tip just a little bit. So we're going to start off with a big bead. So we're going to dip in our monomer, wipe once, and then we're going to tap 3 times in our acrylic powder. And then we're going to place it on the tip. Pat back towards the cuticle just a little bit. And then we're patting in our sides. So to create the tapered square, we're going to press in our sides kind of at an angle from the sidewall. You're going to angle your brush a little bit and pull that tip in a little bit more. Put a little angle on it. That's going to taper that square for us. Clean up your edge, and then once you have it the way you like it, we're going to move on and lay the rest of the beads to complete this nail. So that was our first bead. Now we are going to lay these might get a little bit longer than the regular square, so for this next bead you might want to lay a large bead. It's just gonna be up to you. I probably am gonna lay a little bit of a larger bead, so I'm gonna dip once in my monomer and tap 3 times in my powder, press and release, give it a little tap, and then stroke all the way off the nail. Clean up the sides. And remember, when you stroke that bead all the way off the nail, that's blending those 2 beads together. Then we're going to move on to our next. The next one, I'm going to lay another large bead because I have so much nail plate left. So I'm going to place that bead, tap it at the top of that bead to blend it towards the cuticle, and then I'm going to stroke that bead all the way down the length of that nail. And then I'm going to swipe my sides to make sure I don't have any acrylic that's going into the side walls. All right, we're going to give that just a second to set. I'm going to check my cuticle right here. Clean that up just a little bit. Once it begins to lose its shine, as it is now, you can see, now I'm going to lay my apex bead. So I'm just going to lay a medium bead for that. So that's going to be 2 swipes, 2 taps. I'm going to place it between the second and third bead, tap it back towards the cuticle, and then swipe it all the way down the nail. Just like that. And there we go. Tapered square. So now let's continue with the other 4 nails. We're going to do the exact same thing. So this nail, I'm going to leave a dip in the tip right here so I can show you guys how to fix that. So I pushed a little divot into that nail, and I'm going to leave it there purposely until I finish this nail. I'm going to show you how to go back and fix that if you get one. So let me see if I can turn my hand. I don't know if you guys can see that divot in there. There's a little divot in there. Okay. So I'm going to continue with my nail. So a lot of times what happens is you don't pull your acrylic far enough down the nail, and you end up with little bumps because your acrylic you come to here and it piles up like a little speed bump right there and makes it look like there's a dip. We're going to fix that right through there. So to fix that little divot right there, the dent, the little divot, I'm going to pick up like a smallish, medium-sized bead. That's not big enough. Okay, I have my bead. I'm going to lay it on the tip, like close to the edge, okay? And I'm going to turn my brush around backwards, and I'm going to brush this back. And that's going to fill in my little dent right there. And then you can add a little bit more if you need to, and then stroke it down the end. That took care of the dent. Dent no more.